Now, wait a minute. At what point does finding your 93-year-old mother's cell phone become a full-blown detective investigation? Yesterday morning, I called my mom, and there was no answer. Now, normally, that's not a problem because she's 93, and sometimes it takes her a minute to find her phone, get it out of the pouch. So I wait. A couple of minutes, I call again. Still no answer. And when your mom's 93 and you live 2,000 miles away, well, your brain does not go to good places. So I call my sister who lives 5 minutes from my mom. She answers the phone, and before I can even say hello, she says, "You tried calling Mom, didn't you?" Well, I said, "That's comforting." Turns out she had just called Mom too, twice, and there was no answer. So now we've got two close to 70-year-old women launching a missing persons investigation. So Jan gets in the car and drives over to the house, to my mom's house, and Mom's fine. The phone's gone, though. And just like that, we went from a wellness check to an episode of CSI, Senior Citizen. Jan starts searching all around the house for the phone. She goes into the kitchen and she searches the bedroom. She goes out to the porch and looks all around. She even goes to the flower beds, because when you're 93 years old, you don't know where your phone is all the time. You don't rule out the possibility it's under the hydrangeas. Finally, we decide she must have left the phone in Tammy's car. Now, Tammy is my mom's caregiver. Tammy takes Mom shopping, and they go out to lunch and thrift stores and Walmart. Walmart's the big one. Basically, anywhere my mom wants to go and spend money that she really doesn't need to spend, but oh well. So we're trying to call Tammy, but it's Sunday morning, and Tammy's husband is a preacher. They're at church. So now we're investigating a missing phone, and we're waiting for Jesus to get out of service. About 30 minutes later, the mystery solved. Mom had worn a dress that had pockets in them, and apparently that phone jumped out of the pocket at Walmart. Luckily, some kind soul turned it in, and so after all the panic, after all the detective work, and after all the worrying, the phone was safe. And honestly, so is my mom. But here's the thing nobody tells you about caring for an aging parent. Every day is a brand new adventure that nobody bought a ticket for. One day you're helping them find their phone, and the next day you're explaining to them why they have 3 jars of mayonnaise in the refrigerator. One day, they're your parent, and the next day, you're reminding them where they put their glasses. And somehow, between all the worry and all the frustration and all the tears, you find yourself laughing a whole lot too, because if you don't laugh, you'll spend all day standing in Walmart looking for a phone that isn't there.